over a year since I've made anything. Kind of just disappeared off the face of the earth. My bad. So what's been going on? So stuff got super busy at work and life stuff kind of started happening, and then that just led my focus away from being here in the garage. And with that time being taken away, I didn't feel like I could give the content that I wanted to make, right? I wanted to, in my mind, there's just a level I want to be at, and I didn't feel like I could give the time to create that. So I've been more focused on the other stuff. Now, I still have been in the garage. I've still been doing stuff in here. I have worked on the car, admittedly not as much as I really should have. So what's new with the car? We'll start with that. So for the car, back glass, the seal around the glass started going bad, started leaking, so I went and got that replaced. The trunk floor and tail light panel, I started hammering away on that, replacing that stuff, and as I dove in there was more. The wheel wells in the back, shot. Those need to get replaced. So as I was diving in, working on that, I reached a level where I was like, you know what, me doing that, I could probably give it a shot, but I love this car, and I want it to be right. I'm not looking for a 100% show car with this, but I still want it to be correct and function the way it's supposed to, not just making something work. So that will be going to somebody else for them to kind of handle that, somebody that works with that stuff all the time versus me. So that will be that. All right, so that's really what's the update of the car. I have done some body work too with roof quarters. I hate it, but I've been working on it. When the car comes back from the sheet metal work, which is going to be a little bit before that happens, that's when I really drive home finishing the body work and getting it painted, because that's really what it will finally be waiting on. Is once that's complete, then there's no more excuses. Get to it, get it painted, done. So, what's next? Besides the body work that needs to get done for the car, I have plans of what I want the car to be, but immediately addressing an issue with the car is the wiring. So the wiring on this car is 50 years old, right? So some things have kind of creeped in where some wiring has kind of shown that it's failing, or it's getting kind of brittle in some areas, or some things just aren't working. So I want to address that. So I got an American AutoWire wiring kit for the car. This is made specifically for the e-bodies, 7074. So the reason I went with this kit instead of others, you can get remanufactured wiring that's exactly like what's currently in the car, what came with the car originally. I didn't want that. I wanted something that's updated. It goes from the glass fuses to the fuses we all see today, the 2 prongs, right? And it allows for easier wiring of accessories, or if I want to upgrade anything in the future like electric fans, it's going to be easier to wire in the air conditioning that I got from Vintage Air, all that stuff. So it's all fresh, and it allows for things in the future to be easier to do, right? Another reason I went with this kit, it's broken into sections. So I have like a dash, the engine harness, the body harness, right? Each wire is labeled on the wire what it is, where it's supposed to go, and instructions per section. And there's videos out there on how to do it. This car runs. I want it to run after I do this. I don't want to go chasing wires. It's like, oh no, I messed something up. But wiring is stressful. Stressful thinking about it. Getting underneath, trying to find the wires and trace them underneath the dash, that's probably the biggest hassle that everybody thinks about and hates. So this is what's next with the car. The next video is probably going to be get starting on that and diving into that. So that's with this car. So in terms of garage stuff, bunch of updates there. Got new tools, got a new toolbox, which is a game changer. I've been working on chests forever, and that's a nightmare. Oh, I need this tool. All right, let me dig through this chest for 5 minutes. Hopefully I find it. And if I do, okay, try to remember exactly where I was just doing, come back. And every time you try to come out here, if you take a pause or anything, or if you put stuff away, it's just in the chest. It's just a big pile of stuff. So no longer we have toolboxes.
Wait, SpongeBob! We're not cavemen! We have technology!
Alright, so besides the toolbox, I did get another pretty big upgrade. I got a quick jack, which if you're unfamiliar is a portable scissor lift and lifts the car about 2 feet off the ground, I'd say. I have to double check on that. But that's an absolute game changer. Throw these scissors underneath the car, lift it up, get working on the car, lift it back down, drive out, go. Just a couple quick connections and lift the whole car up with a button. No longer need to drag out a jack up the car in the front, jack stands, back, jack stands. And then worry about the car falling, if a jack stand fails, and crushing my face. So that's been an absolute game changer. I've used it a few times, love it. Love it, along with the toolbox. Just makes working the car so much quicker. I need to get it up, get underneath there with the right tools, find them quick and easy, the car's already up in the air, put everything back, lift the car down, go. No longer digging and no longer taking time to work with the jack. So that's been a huge time saver and convenience. So if you don't have one of those, I recommend it if you got the space for it. It's really small. I mean, you can take them and hang them on the wall to make kits for that, but that's another huge upgrade. So with that's kind of really that's what's been done in the garage. I've done some aesthetic stuff, lighting, kind of things like that. Make it a little bit better in here for me to work on, but nothing else too crazy, just more organizing and cleaning things up. So what's coming next is, like I already told you, the wiring. That's going to be coming to fruition pretty soon. I want to take the seats out of the car, take the dash out of the car, just make it as easy as possible for me to get all the areas I need to do without having to be tucked underneath there, pinching my neck, trying to find this wire and just getting frustrated myself. So that's what I'm going to get working on. I did get some other kind of components, things that need to get replaced on the car. The clock on the dash hasn't worked since I ever really got the car. That type of style, it's really easy for the contact points to burn out. So I got a new upgraded clock, changing it to quartz. So I'll actually have a clock that works. The speedometer needle has been broken forever. I had to go find a company that makes the replacement just for the needle to get that replaced. So that's the next stuff that's kind of happening with this car. So there's something else. I'm gonna leave that as a tease, and that'll be coming later as well. I'll do a whole thing on that. But for now, that's what's been going on. That's where I've been. That's what's been happening with the car, with the garage. I'm sorry. I know I've been gone for a while, but now I have the time and I feel like I can commit to creating the stuff that I want to create and give. And now I can turn my focus back to working on the stuff that I really want to work on. So that's it. Just want to give you guys a quick update of what's been happening, what's the progress on stuff, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. I promise it won't be that far away.